we cannot let people who have destroyed their parties, the PDP, Labour and other parties they are coming from, we can't let them come and destroy this party that we're trying to reform and rebuild. If these guys have any decency, if they have any shame whatsoever, they're coming from parties. What's wrong with the party they're coming from? Why can't they build those parties? But they're a bunch of shameless people. That's why they come and look at the ADC and say, you know what, we have a tool that we can use. Guess what's happening, Sheung? You know what, across the country, they've come in and all they are doing is suspending party chairmen at all levels of the party, removing them and putting people they believe they are so-called elites who can only be the front of the party. That these people they met there are not good enough. This is what we are seeing. But like I said, I believe in Nigerian judiciary. I believe that ultimately they will decide the outcome of this case. I have never had any faith in the INEC chairman's ability to do anything concerning this, because it's one of the worst, the biggest mistakes we've made as a country. And I'm glad that he's leaving, but we know that the courts will ultimately decide and we'll see the outcome.
So you are not happy that INEC published those names yesterday?
I didn't expect him to do anything otherwise. I knew that as the INEC chairman was leaving, I knew, excuse my friend, that he was going to give the president a big middle finger and he was going to do anything to show his displeasure towards the president, and that's what he did. I've said this, I knew that this was what he was going to do, and he did it. Of course, he waited just a few weeks before leaving so he could do it, and then, I mean, of course, no remorse, there's nothing anybody can say to him. He's gone. And again, you'll see what with the politics of Nigeria. I mean, when people have had dealings and have things that they've done that they're hiding, nobody can say anything to him because they can't afford to expose each other, and so he's done what he's done. But unfortunately, my party, the party of Nigerians who are trying to see how they can repair or rebuild Nigeria, we are the victims here. And when two elephants are fighting, the grass is the victim, and we ADC, we are the grass.
That is Dumebi Kachikwu. Dumebi Kachikwu is a chieftain of the African Democratic Congress and is presidential candidate in the 2023 presidential election. Expressing his opposition to the Independent National Electoral Commission outgoing chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu's recognition of the national leadership or the interim national leadership of the ADC led by former Senate President David Mark and former governor of Osun State, who is the secretary, Rauf Areboshala, saying that what the INEC chairman did was an insult to President Bola Tinubu, because by the word he used, saying that what the man did as he was about to go by recognizing the ADC interim leadership was to give the president a middle finger. And a middle finger is like insulting the president, that he can do his worst. That's what it meant, because you can't say that the outgoing national chairman of INEC, by recognizing the ADC leadership, that he gave the president a middle finger. That was an insult. It means that Mahmood Yakubu insulted the president. Mahmood Yakubu humiliated the president by that gesture. It means that Mahmood Yakubu embarrassed the president by that gesture. That's what Dumebi Kachikwu is telling us. In other words, that what he did, that he knew it was wrong, that he knew is going to offend the president. Is he therefore confirming to us that the president has a hand in the crisis in the party? Because if the president doesn't have a hand in the crisis in the party, why would he be offended? Why would he deserve a middle finger? Because by INEC chairman doing what many believe to be the right thing by recognizing Senator David Mark-led International Committee or National Executive Committee of the African Democratic Congress. But you can see the way he said it, you will now be able to appreciate that perhaps he is one of those who supports what is going on in the ADC, that there shouldn't be any resolution of its problems. It is either their way or the highway. But the most important thing he said there is about the fact that the outgoing chairman did this to embarrass the president, and that he did it knowing that nothing will happen to him because he felt he's protected. Nobody can call him. It therefore means that Dumebi Kachikwu knows some things about the man and the president that we may not know. Because to feel that somebody can do that to a president because he knows the president can't do him anything, it means they have information about each other, that each of them know that they can't harm each other, they can't threaten each other, they can't punish each other for any reason. Of course, who can be able to punish in this case is the president and the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, who can hire and fire. In any case, Professor Mahmood Yakubu has done 10 years, I think. He has done his first term, he has done his second term. Constitutionally, he is not entitled to any other term. So why should he be offended by the president? The president, he announced in the middle of the night as the winner of the election. Why should he be offended? Perhaps Dumebi Kachikwu knows some things we don't know. We hope that one day he will write a book and tell us the reason why he thinks that the outgoing INEC chairman gave the president a middle finger in his recognition of the ADC interim national leadership. It therefore means that the outgoing national INEC chairman also know the potential of ADC. That ADC is a big force that could threaten the president in the coming election. So if ADC had been recognized as that is a threat, and it's not supposed to be so, because you know ADC, when Dumebi was their candidate, when the former chairman, national chairman was there, was a threat to no one. Nobody took notice of it. In fact, Dumebi Kachikwu, during that election, nobody had interest in him. He wasn't a major force. I doubt if he was able to deliver his word to ADC in that election. Of course, he has found his voice lately because big political weights had entered the party to rejuvenate it, to use it as a platform to challenge the APC, and he was not happy about it. Okay, you know, there are some people, they prefer to be a big fish in a small pond. Okay, but this pond had to be expanded, and bigger fish need to be put on board, and he's not happy. And look at the way he was talking about past leaders, the way he was, the words he using to describe them without regards, just because they moved to his party. and they took it over not arbitrarily, because the former National Executive Committee of the party stepped down for a new interim leadership to emerge. And he wasn't happy about it, because one, there is no way he can emerge as a candidate. He can't compete with the big boys that have entered the party. So he has to use denigrative words to describe them and all those kind of things. But that is his politics. But the most important thing is that he was able to tell us that what the INEC chairman did was wrong, and that the INEC chairman knew that what he did was wrong and that he will offend the president. In other words, confirming that the president doesn't want ADC to be. Now, Mahmood Yakubu has given life to ADC. But if you watch the full interview and all that, he was still insisting that they keep on fighting, they will go to court, they believe in court, that he never trusted an INEC chairman before, and all that. And already we know that the High Court in Abuja has stopped INEC from recognizing the David Mark-led International Committee. But this is just to show you how many Nigerians strongly believe that the problem in most of our political parties are the result of collusion between the INEC and the presidency and the APC. Because if there is no collusion between them, as it seems that's what Dumebi Kachikwu was alleging when he said that recognizing David Mark and co is the INEC chairman giving a middle finger to the president. It means that INEC chairman did what he ought not to have done. It means that he went against the plan. He went against the rule of play, according to them, by recognizing David Mark-led interim committee. He ought not to have done that. By doing that, it means he's working against the plan. I don't know your interpretation of what he meant, but that is my own interpretation from my little understanding of English language and politics in Nigeria. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.